Hello everyone, and welcome to my June finished pages video. Everyone's favorite videos, finished pages and hauls. I know I enjoy them. I look forward to, over the next few days and the past few days, seeing everybody's works. I'm going to jump right into it. I have a PDF copy on cardstock of Lori Craig's Tropical Greenhouse Flowers and Plants Grayscale Adult Coloring Book Volume 1. I will insert the cover image while I'm editing, and I was hoping to get more than one done, but I didn't, and I will tell you why after I show you this page. This is done completely in soft pastels. This was with a very small set of maybe 24-ish colors, and I want to say I only used like maybe half of those in this. So grayscale works amazing with soft pastels. So definitely something that I'm going to look more into. I also printed off that one. I want to try some colored pencils on one, and some alcohol markers on one, and then regular markers on one also, like water-based markers. This is on normal paper. All the other ones are on cardstock. So there is that. Lori Craig Publishing. Found her on Instagram. Fantastic person. I will, like I said, insert a copy of her cover image and link all her info in the description. Next, I have Classic Coloring. This is a tiny, cheap, little book. I mean, it's tiny. A little pamphlet almost. New Seasons Publishing, and I did in here this page for Olga's Find and Color Cactus Succulent. This is two-sided, very thin paper. You can see it ghosted like crazy. I really don't care if it goes through or not. I believe I did this with super tips and a little bit of white gel pen for the pokey bits. So that was for Olga's Coloring and Classic Coloring. I have another little classic coloring book. This too was for Olga's Find It and Color It Cactus Succulent. And this too I did in super tips. Again, super cheap paper. That like really ghosted through. But there's a bunch of randomness in all of these little books. I think I have maybe 8 of them, I think. So good little things. When I can't find a prompt in another book, I can almost always find it in one of those. So next I have a buddy color with Jojo Zahana. I eked this one in the very last day of the month. This is for the prompt also of Gents in June and January, and we did this one. I will insert her picture here, and this one I did with dual metallic gel pen, the black red. I used a Jelly Roll glaze for the black parts. I wanted it to look like a silk brocade-ish type situation that was embroidered. There was pattern under here, but I just painted it out. I used acrylic paint pens, and he's wearing gloves. I tried to make him look like a kind of like a drow elf. That is because of Ever at the Humanities. She did a drow elf, and ever since I've been wanting to do one, so there he is. This was not planned to be the drow elf, but it ended up being so. Anywho, I used some glitter gel pens and alcohol markers, which did go through, but as you know, I don't care. I am absolutely one to sacrifice pages if need be. I think the background kind of ended up looking like an old worn map. Again, not my intention, but that's how it ended up, and I'll take it. So there is the shiny craziness. Had a lot of fun doing that page. Thank you, Jojo Zahana. So that is Mangas Art Therapy, Hatchet Heroes book. Got it from Amazon France. Next, I have, zoom the correct way, yeah, Kaiwai coloring book, Chibi Girl, Cat, and Plants. This was for the Olga Rani Find It and Color It prompt of Cactus Succulents. This is by Alan Austin, by the way, another Instagram artist that I found while I've been on there for such a short period of time, which, by the way, in 3 months, I am up to 1,000 followers on Instagram. I'm so insanely stoked about that. Let's get all those people over here to YouTube. Let's get them all over here to YouTube and get them subscribing to this channel. That would just make me insanely happy. So, here, I used Sharpies, I believe. Sharpies and some metallic Sharpies are in there, and I put stickers in the picture frames there so that there was something in the picture frame. So there's the metallic, and there's gold on the lamp, and a little bit of gold there on the flower pot. And then I just colored over, there was a flower in her hair, I just colored it the same color as her hair, and then threw that butterfly on there. And then did more kind of wallpaper in the background. So that was a lot of fun. Finding Color Cactus for Olga Coloring. Olga Rani is her YouTube channel. She's been doing 2 weeks at a time. Usually it's 1 week, but the last few she's been doing 2 weeks. So that's made it so I could do a little bit more and be a little more choosy on what I do. So that is Kaiwai Coloring Book, Chibi Girl, Cat, and Plants by Alan Austin. Next, I have Tiny Kingdom. I've not had this book too awful long. It is by Lila Alexander. And I had seen Danny Buttons doing a watercolor tutorial in this book, how she does watercolor on Amazon paper. So I was like, hey, I have that book and I really like it, so I'm going to do a page in it. And I did this one. I did this for the One Color Challenge 2022. And I used soft pastels for the background, just 2 colors, and kind of blended them together. And I used Sharpies for the leaves. I also did spray it with fixative, so it's got a bit of texture. There is some metallic blue Sharpie in the center of the flowers. And then I used my ink Dollar Tree glitter markers for the wings, and the black outlines are Jelly Roll Glaze. And then I also used some Jelly Roll Moonlight, which is kind of hard to see down here, and outlining some of the parts of the flowers and the antennae, and I outlined the crown. I really like this one. I'm telling you, it's the simple ones that have the most impact for me. I just don't know why. So there is that, out of Tiny Kingdom by Lila Alexander. Next, I have the Nature Mandala book. This was a used book when I got it. It has pages torn out, it has pages partially colored, which again, I don't mind. I have so many coloring books, I have so many pages that I will never get to all of them. And I did the 3 blind mice, which I know are white, but it looked weird, so I colored them gray. I did this for a lot of prompts. Magical Wonder Beings at Wonder Blings, Misty's Birthday Hoard at Country Girl NCC. She's also got a YouTube channel. Where is it? Country Gal Coloring Place on YouTube. I also did it for June Breakdown Prompts for U for Umbrella, Jamie's Coloring Love, and June Color Your Hoard, Lavello's Coloring, and T's World of Adult Coloring. So lots of prompts got covered with this one. I did this with Sharpies. It is one-sided, and I actually started with a darker yellow there, but with all the other yellow in the background it looked weird, so I put dark purple over it and it worked out. So no crazy embellishments, just straight up Sharpies. So that is the Nature Mandala coloring book featuring original designs of Cynthia Emerly. Emerly? Yeah. Next, I have a 2-page spread out of Magical Dawn and by Hannah Carlzon. This is my Orange Hair Girl. It's for the prompt of Orange Hair Girl on Instagram. And of course I didn't write down who that one was for. This was a ton of fun and absolutely got me over my fear of Hannah Carlzon people. This, I believe, is the first person page that I have done out of a Hannah Carlzon book. Lots to unpack here. Let's jump in. So the hair is rainbow colored pencil. I did not do anything other than use the pencil, and wherever it happened to be in the rainbow part of that pencil, which was all reds, orange, and yellow, is what it happened to be at that time. So that is how that color and blending and all of that got in there. And I just did every other section, and then the other sections I did orange Link glitter gel pens. And then I went over all of the black lines with an orange acrylic paint pen. And then for the jewels are all Jelly Roll Glaze. Just the jewels. And then outlined in white the gold metallic, all the metallic parts are gold Link glitter gel pen. The background is green acrylic paint pen, and I did the stars in black acrylic paint pen. Her eyes are 3 different colors of Sal Color glitter gel pens. And then I went over the pupils with black paint pen and some white acrylic paint pen. Is all the outlines, the white outlines are white acrylic. And then this is my first real attempt at using Neocolor 2s. I did not apply it directly to the page. I didn't like color with it. I took my water brush and put it on the actual crayon or whatever you want to call it, and then painted with it. So it's kind of more like an actual watercolor type situation. And then I outlined all of the, and I wanted her to have a darker skin tone. So there was that. Did her lips with the Neocolors and all of the makeup with Neocolors, and outlined with an acrylic paint pen, and all of her tattoos on her people I really think I will just leave as a black ink tattoo. I like how that looks. I may color some of them, I don't know, but so far it's just been a black ink tattoo type situation for me. And then I outlined this size. I wanted it to be like a white lace collar, and then, you know, the light green is kind of reflecting the dark green of the black background, and then of course there is the Jelly Roll glaze and the Link gold, and outlined in white acrylic. So this took quite some time. I thoroughly enjoyed every second of it, and I'm no longer afraid of Hannah Carlzon people. So there is that. I am super, super happy with how her eyes turned out. Yes. So that is my orange hair girl. I need to trim this page down so it just fits right in there. In Magical Dawn by Hannah Carlzon. Next, I have Out of Summer Nights by Hannah Carlzon. I have a whip in here that's been a whip forever, but I also did this 2-page spread, again with the rainbow colored pencil. This one had purple and pink in it. I think a little bit of blue, but it just kind of all blended together. I did the background in soft pastels, and I did the colored pencil. It's all rainbow colored pencil again. It just, the color is where it happened to be at that point in the pencil when I was using it. So it did its own blending and all that fun stuff. And then glitter gel pen, pinks and blues. These gems again are Jelly Roll glaze. All that. This one I did the skin with the soft pastels. Did some blending down here to try to make it look like, you know, she's got a collarbone and a shoulder and all that stuff. Again, I just left the tattoos as black outline tattoos. This one I sprayed the fixative because of the soft pastel background, and then I also wanted to see if it would keep the glitter gel pen in place, which it does. It doesn't look quite the same. It's still shiny, but it's not quite the same. And I don't know if it is this specific pencil or if it's too many layers of fixative. I don't know. I did more than one. It keeps everything in there. It really does, which is awesome. See, not shiny. But it made it so when I was trying to do my outlines with my acrylic paint pen, that it did not want to stick where the fixative was over the colored pencil. Yeah, I had to fight with it to get it to stay there, which is why, because I did this before I sprayed the fixative, and that is why that full feather is outlined and the rest are not, because I was just not going to fight with it for all that. It was not going to happen. So, I don't know. We'll do some experimenting and figure out why that happened. But that is my purple pink craziness 2-page spread with my rainbow colored pencils, which I'm absolutely loving. I did again the every other one with glitter gel pen. In Summer Nights by Hannah Carlzon. Next, I have Posh Creations Color by Number. This was for the Olga Rani prompt Flamingo. There's my flamingo. I did put a little bit of Sao color glitter gel pen in there. I do like shiny stuff. Yep, that is Posh Creations Color by Number by Steve Duffendack. This is Color Yourself to Tranquility. This was a buddy color with Doodle Robot, Doodle Robot 42 on Instagram and Doodle Robot on YouTube. She has already done her completed pages, and it's her version of this is just amazing. And I did ask her to do the tutorial on her water-based marker situation. On mine, I covered all the black outlines with a rose gold acrylic paint pen. I had to do 2 coats. I really wanted to do 3, but as I say frequently, where do you draw the line? It does look shiny, so I would say that I have accomplished my goal with that. And then the sky is soft pastel, and the rest I did with Inktense. And one moment, please. I need to clean this off. What I did, this is a cutting mat. It has a bit of texture, and so I just took my Inktense pencil and colored a bit on there, and then I used my water brush and just, you know, diluted it to the point that I wanted it to be, and then painted. So this was my palette for my Inktense, and painted that picture, the rest of the colors. So I really enjoyed this. The outlines took forever, but the painting process was super quick. It was very, very quick. I am definitely going to have to paint more. And I will insert Doodle Robot's version over here in my editing. Lovely picture. I just love the things that she comes up with when she's coloring. And did not bleed through, did not crinkle too much. There's the tiniest bit of ghosting there. I could not ask for anything more. And I did layer, as you can see, I did layer a bit. So I love this book. I will absolutely be coloring in it a lot, and I like it. And I do like Doodle Robot's version also. And again, she has her end of month video up. You should check it out. And I really hope she does her water-based marker tutorial to show us how she gets her colors so solid with a water-based marker. So there is my buddy color with Doodle Robot and Color Yourself to Tranquility by Melissa Lunet. A bunch of trees in that book. I love it. It's a very nice book. It's hardcover and good paper, everything. Next, I have a buddy color with Country Gals Coloring Place on YouTube, or Country NCC on Instagram, out of Charlie Harper Coloring Book Volume 2. We did this page. The cat in the tree with the bulldog looking at it. I will insert hers there. I will also insert pictures of these animals. This was my beloved, dearly departed kitty Neo. Black and white tuxedo cat. She had cancer and we had to put her down. She was a rescue who just happened to be meowing at our back door. We had her for about a year, and she was an ill kitty when we first got her. She had seizures and stuff, and we just kept her comfy and happy until she just couldn't have any more beloveds, and we had to take her to the emergency vet when she was having heart failure. And that's when we found out she had cancer. So we put her down, and I do miss her a lot. Her ashes are chilling right up there, actually. I don't know if you can see them. It's that little wood box next to that cow. She loves snuggling that cow. And this bulldog I modeled after Harley, my friend's bulldog. I will also insert a picture of that bulldog. So that was a fun one. And like I said, I will insert Country Gal's coloring place. I believe her name is Misty. I'll put Misty's picture over here. And yeah, that was a fun one. And don't be sad about my kitty. It is a little sad, and I miss her, and she was awesome. But I do believe that it is important to continue to talk about the things that you care about and keep their memories alive. It's important to do. She's a good kitty. I have yet to meet Harley. I've seen pictures of Harley, and I've heard lots of talk about Harley, but I have not actually met her yet. I'm thinking it'll happen soon. So yep, that was my buddy color with Misty from Country Gal's Coloring Place on YouTube and Country NCC on Instagram, out of Charlie Harper Coloring Book Volume 2. Next, I did a page in Back to the Future, Dots, Spirals, and Lines. There is no info in here on a publisher or artist. It is Amazon printed paper. Here is the one I did. I have no idea who that is. I'm thinking possibly Michael J. Fox as an older person, like now. Oops, I dropped my pen. But again, it's not always about the finished product. It is frequently just about the process. I have started Doc Brown. So, yeah, that is my page out of Dots, Lines, and Spirals, Back to the Future. Next, I have Brain Gains Sticker by Number Garden. And I did the cover image, the sunflowers. There was actually a couple of prompts that I was going to do this for, and then I didn't write them down, and I didn't want to search for them. So there it is. It's just done. I did it on the 5th, which is page 5, so I used that in my date. There's a bunch of stickers. They start out looking like that. And you have sticker pages, and you put the corresponding numbers in there. So sticker by number. Yeah, it was fun. So Brain Games, Sticker by Number Garden. I have another Brain Games Sticker by Number. This one is Farm. And I did the horse. This is Horses by VP. Prompt, Colors by VP on Instagram. Well, same thing. There's stickers, corresponding numbers, and you put them in the corresponding spots. That is Brain Games, sticker by number farm. Next, I have Color Your Winged Spirit Animal Guides by Sue That. This one was another flamingo for Ogle Rani's Find and Color It Challenge. So there's my flamingo. This was fun. I did this for Sharpies. Lots of fun. I want to say there's 5 different pinks in there. There's a little bit of metallic Sharpie in there also. I don't know if I'm catching that. So that is Color Your Winged Spirit Animal Guides by Sue That Person. Excuse me. Excuse me again. This is a French Disney color by number mystery color. Mickey, Donald, and Co. by Hatchet Heroes. And I did this mini page for Pixies Disney coloring. Prompt was Minnie. She has all these little miniature toy things and just goes through this bucket and pulls one out, and that's what the prompt is for the month. So I did this page for that. And that is out of Mickey, Donald, and Co. Hatchet Heroes Mystery Color. Next, I did a page in Unicorn Easy Dot Coloring Book. Oh, the Mickey, Donald, and Co. that mini I did with Super Tips. This I did with Sharpies. And there's also some metallic in there. Those are metallic Sharpies. Just needed a quick, easy, fun something. They are one-sided, so you can use all kinds of mediums. Sorry, I bumped the phone stand there. So that is out of Unicorn Easy Dot Coloring Book. Next, I did one out of Choose Joy. That is actually for next month. And so is that. Well, whatever, we'll show you this one. Because I am going to use this for a mat for a picture of my kitty, which I will try to arrange it in there so that that's how it's going to look in a frame. I purchased a frame, a dark wood frame to put it in. And next month when it's done and in the frame and all that stuff, because I actually did it on the 1st of July, so I'm cheating a little bit, and put that in my July finished pages. So there's that out of Choose Joy. There's a few different illustrators in here. This one is by Laura Marshall Denny. And I used Tombow, only grayscale and skin tones. That is the only markers I had available at the moment. So next I have Peace Be Still. And I did this one. This one is illustrated by Jennifer Tucker. Perhaps true peace requires the sacrifice of our own beloved stances in the pursuit of greater justice, by Ashley Eland. Again, this is just Tombows. I had my skin tone set and my grayscale set, and that's what I used. Really enjoying these books. And then I have Nature Odyssey by Chris Garber. This one I did because the Humanity Ever was showcasing this book on her YouTube channel, and was flipping through this book and came across these 2 pages and said that she was kind of stumped as to what to do with these 2 pages, and so I had to purchase the book because, one, I really like Chris Garber's art, and I have another one of his books and I have colored in it. So as soon as I saw these pages on that channel, I knew that what I would do with them. So purchased the book. The background is distress ink and eyeshadow. So some of the eyeshadow is even a bit shiny. The eyeballs should be a little shiny, and then all of the black is just acrylic paint pen. Very, very pleased with how this came out. We got a leopard. Leopards have blue eyes, and a cheetah, they have brown or gold eyes. And again, I just used the eyeshadow to do those. This was fun. Went a lot faster than one would think, and very high impact, simple execution. Still took some time, but simple execution, very high impact for something so easy. Yeah, very pleased with these. So that is The Big Kitties in Nature Odyssey, A Wild Coloring Journey by Chris Garber. Also, I think I forgot to show this in my haul video. I received something from the Humanity Ever. I will pause so I can show you. First, I'll do this. This is where I color. This is where I craft. And if I do this and I look up and I look over here, I got a Humanity logo sticker. Ever was doing a video and was giving stickers away, and I happened to reply in the allotted time, and I got a sticker sent to me. It is where I can look up and see it all the time. It's not going to go anywhere. It's on a hunk of furniture. Thank you, Ever, for sending that and the lovely letter. I will take my camera off here in a second and get closer. There it is. Right next to my diamond painted unicorn sticker. This thing holds all of my bead stuff. So a little sneak peek of the art room. I need to clean up the rest and do my art room tour. So yeah, and mentioning earlier Neo. There's Neo's ashes. She loved this cow. That is a cow that my boys got me when they were very, very young, and they're very young, single digits, and they are now in their 20s, mid-20s, so yeah. There's that. And I will leave you right here, because that is the end of the finished pages, and thank you for watching. I will see you next time.